If you're wondering why it's dark outside, it's because it is 6 a.m., which means I would have already been walking for 2.5 hours. This is my friend Nick. He recently embarked on a fitness journey and I am extremely excited for him, proud of him, but also he is absolutely unbearable about it. He's constantly bragging about his new workout routine and criticizing everyone else's diet.
He hasn't said a word since the cheesecake came out. I'm fucking you.
One of his frequent boasts is about the fact that he likes to walk to work. So I looked up how far it would be for me to walk to work. It said about 28 miles. So this is how I completed an entire marathon plus more with no training, just to tell the joke. I figured I'd have to start around like 4 a.m. in order to make it on time. So I grabbed a bag, threw in a change of clothes, 2 peanut butter sandwiches, some Gatorade gels, inhaler, my headphones, a power bank, and a GoPro. At the time, that didn't sound like a lot to carry, but okay, yeah, this is unpleasant. I started the walk right here at this spot. That's why I'm doing this at 3:45 a.m. Funny, because right now what I'm worried about is, like, I guess muscle cramping, the sun.
Hello there.
I wonder how much longer left? A quarter of a mile done. Only 26 more. Only 26 more. So I don't know if you guys definitely can't tell, but this road right here is like a pretty big incline. If I hit an incline at mile 24, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, first mile. Is 1948 like a record of any kind? Seems pretty fast. It's almost a little like eerie. I've walked a decent amount. I mean, it is 4 a.m., but I haven't seen a person. The world is just like asleep right now. I wonder how long it's gonna be till we see our first person and for sunrise. I think we got like 2 more hours until sunrise. I'm gonna be a little night walker for a bit here. Okay, we're at mile 2 now. Still some pep in my step. I have a little bit of my muscle's pulling a little bit on my left hip, so hopefully that just hopefully it's nothing and it goes away in the next 25 miles. There was only one cop that just kept driving by. I'm sure he was like, what is he doing? But we keep it moving. I kind of have to pee. And I realized I hadn't really thought about that. Luckily, I am of male nature and can, find a bush if it's appropriate. But then I got to thinking, like, I hope I don't have to poop at some point. I was desperately on the hunt for coffee that early in the morning, and around a few miles in, I finally found a gas station that was open. I think I see a gas station up here. Yes. Which means I can pee and get some coffee. It's kind of therapeutic. All right, I'm gonna eat these grapes real quick. I just saw my first person of the day, so that was cool. There was honestly something kind of therapeutic about sipping some Joe in the morning before the sun came up and just kind of walking. 3 miles in, got coffee. The moon is still super up in the sky. Coffee, 3 miles, we keep it moving. One thing I don't know if you will find interesting, but I do. I haven't listened to any music yet or really like done anything. I've just been kind of like walking and like, I guess taking it all in. I don't know. I mean, there's so much of the world you don't get to see whenever you're driving to work and playing video games all the time. It's funny looking back at the recordings now, having done the walk, because my spirits were so high. I was recording everything, I was laughing, making jokes, I was dancing. I even had this one little bit that I recorded where I was gonna film and keep track of all the wildlife that I saw throughout the journey. That did not last very long. I just saw a rabbit They're very, very, very common in Texas, but that makes one dog, one domesticated dog, one wild rabbit, and one wild rat. Why go to the Amazon rainforest when you can come to Frisco, Texas? Quick update, we are almost 6.2 miles down. So that means only 20 to go. You know a feeling that I never thought I'd hate, that I now hate? That one. Now I'm basically hiking through the wilderness. From now on, if anyone ever asks me if I ran cross country, the answer is gonna be yes. One thing that I was not prepared for was just the amount of lack of sidewalks throughout the whole journey. I mean, when I saw a sidewalk, I was so happy. You wanna see something beautiful? The biggest sidewalk known to man. Everyone I've told about this challenge that I'm doing it, they're all very worried. I've had to share my location with like 5 people. I appreciate that and I feel loved for that. But also like, damn, I'm just walking really far. Sidewalkless. I've been sidewalkless for like a mile now. 7 miles. Wow. I found myself in a fairly decent amount of sketchy situations. Like at one point I was walking on the side of the highway and to the right of me, cars were passing by, and to the left of me, there was a barbed wire fence. So I was just stuck on this very thin little path. Okay, well, it's got me crossing the highway, basically. So it's kind of sketchy. But we keep it moving. This one's mad sketchy. Okay, I think I got it. That was dumb. I gotta say, I will be very excited to not be next to barbed wire fence and on the side of the highway. I feel like that's not crazy of me. The first half of the journey, which I thought was gonna be like 13 miles, kind of just like flew by. I had a little bit of tightness in my hip and a little bit of foot discomfort, but besides that, I was getting cocky. I thought I was gonna be able to like knock like 30 minutes off the time and finish the whole thing in 9.5 hours. Look at all these idiots driving. If anybody's looking for a job, dishwasher, busser, Delta Blues. I think in my head, I envisioned like a beautiful sunrise when I was like, you know, 3 hours deep. And that's what you guys get. Hell yeah, Greg. Hell yeah, Khalid. One bird. Also going into this journey, I thought I was gonna be able to run like a decent amount of the time. Like I was thinking like 4 or 5 miles. That I was gonna stop walking and go for a run. I decided to wait until like the latter half of the walk, which was probably a mistake. So the first time I ended up running was around like mile 15. Okay, yeah, this is unpleasant. Mile 17, toes are really starting to rub together. Pretty gnarly blisters. And my hips are still super tight, so good news, only 10 more miles. After that jog, the discomfort and the borderline pain like actually started to set in. So I decided to call up a few of my friends to give me a little bit of motivation. Oh, you're walking? What mile are you on?
What's your video?
I'm walking to from the Hex quarters to the downtown office.
No, you're not. No, you're not. How many miles is that?
27.
You're what?
I'm walking a marathon right now. I'm gonna get to work and then ask Nick like, yo, did you walk here? Because he lives like a block away. And he's gonna be like, yeah? And I'm gonna be like, yeah, me too, man. That's the joke.
Stream later?
Yeah, we'll be fine. I'm always on, you know me.
Oh my God.
As the #1 Apex reactor on YouTube,
Yeah.
you have to look sometimes internally and think, reacting to those Apex videos, that's hard work.
Well,
But you know what?
yeah.
This is nothing I can't accomplish right here.
That's kind of true.
Brandon, just say keep going. Let's go, man. Keep going, baby. Come
Thank you. Thank you, Symphony.
There you go. Look, I got Symphony for your video. So now I got you a 2-for-1 special. That's at least at the top of the description tag of the thanks for everyone that was in the video.
Absolutely.
Just make sure to hit all 4 channels. Thanks.
You got this, baby.
And after the second jog, 2 things were certain. One, I had officially made it 20 miles. I can't even remember if I've ever walked or run 20 miles in my entire life at one time. So I was kind of proud about that. All right, we're at mile 19. So I'm gonna run another one. Oh, this pace on this one's gonna be a lot slower. It's gonna be like a 12-minute pace. We're running though. We're running. We're running. We're running. Running is happening. We're running and we feel great. We feel great. God is good all the time. Oh, we're running well. Speaking of God, there's a church. There must be a sign to keep running. Run fine, run well. 1 mile at a time. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. This one hurts. This is pain. Oh. Will you ever quit? No. We want some more. We want some more. We want some more. What is pain? Fresh bread. Will you ever quit? No. We want some shit. Holy hell. And 2, that was 100% the last time that I was gonna run, because everything hurt. All right, well, I've run 2 miles. I've walked 18. I just got some motivation from some of my closest friends. Hell yeah, Jimmy. Dove. 2 doves. Really exciting content here for you guys. Okay, so quick update. Now we're on mile 22. I am in immense amount of pain. Like this is, I know I said I wanted to run another mile, but I think now I just gotta finish, man, because I'm looking at like the estimated time of arrival and it keeps going up. So I keep getting slower. I don't think I can feel my hamstrings right now. God, it's actually like super interesting. Like the exponential amount of pain, it just, once it turns that corner, it goes, man. Oh my God. Around mile 23 and 24 is when everything changed. I damn near completely stopped filming except for mile updates, and my body was in a ton of pain. Every time I got to a crosswalk and had to stop walking for a bit, I would crouch down or straight up sit down on the ground for any sort of relief. I was extremely nauseous and I didn't even know if I was gonna keep going. I hit my inhaler and grabbed some more water and a sports drink. And after chugging that, I started to feel a little bit better. All right, yeah, I think this is officially the hardest thing I've ever done. I went to a gas station over there and got a Powerade because I was feeling a little nauseous. But I drank a little bit of it, feel a little better, so we keep it moving. Still at 24.2, so officially 2 more miles until the marathon's over. then I have to keep going, but we'll get there when we get there. The last 3 miles are almost completely undocumented because everything hurt, like everything hurt. It was actually the only time I've ever thought about faking a YouTube video in my life. I was like, I could call an Uber right now and no one would ever know. But I didn't know if I'd be able to live with myself if I did that, so I kept hobbling. I can't believe my parents had to do this every day to get to school. I had that joke planned like 15 hours ago and now it just doesn't hit when I'm this tired. I can't really be proud of myself yet because I'm in so much pain, but I'm sure it'll hit. I hope it does. 26.19, 26.2. Oh my God. 9 hours and 4 minutes. Oh my God. I got like 3 more miles to go before the offices, so probably another hour. A little over an hour before I get there. But we did it. I was limping, I was hobbling, everything hurt, but I could finally see the skyline of downtown Dallas and some of the buildings. And electronic music just blasting in my ear, I kept going. But finally, after, let me check this again, 31.05 miles, 10 hours, 49 minutes, 2 seconds, and around 70,915 steps, I had finally made it. Oh my God, I made it. 30 miles. Oh my God. And I told Nick all about it. Get pranked, idiot. So did you walk to work today?
Yeah. You did?
Did you walk to work?
No. Okay.
Yeah, I walked to work today.
You walked to work.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You walked from Frisco to here. No, you fucking didn't. Wait, did you really though? Because I might believe you. Wait, you bro, you were walking since 1 p.m.?
1 p.m. Look at the top bar. Read that out for me.
31 miles.
So yeah, that was the day. I walked 31 miles to tell a joke. It was a wonderful experience and something I will never, ever do again.